The 2026 Mining Indaba has opened in Cape Town, South Africa, with a strong message of partnership other than competition to harness the resources of the continent. With 10,000 delegates in attendance, President Hakainde Hichilema used the opportunity to highlight the major reforms that the country has implemented in the sector.
We inherited, as the minister said, a declining economy, growing at minus 2.8% GDP. Not long ago, just 4 years ago. Now we have 4.5 years thereabout in government. And therefore, we launched what we called disciplined reforms. Clarity, discipline of execution, consistency. Very important. Now, these reforms are bearing fruit. There's no question about it. We are doing high-resolution geophysical survey for the first time in 50 years in our country. And we're doing it at a national level. And the government is paying for that. We did not want to go and ask somebody to assist us. We said we walk the talk.
The president, who delivered a keynote address, showcased the benefits of the reforms in the past 4 years.
First Quantum Minerals is invested in the Kansanshi mine, S3, $1.25 billion. $1.25 billion. Barrick Gold's Lumwana have invested in a super pit expansion, $2 billion. Mopani recapitalization, $1.1 billion. Konkola Copper Mines, I talked about it, $1.25 billion.
In line with this year's theme, the president re-echoed the need for partnership.
I think it's important for the world to recognize that Africa has a lot to offer to the world's future, especially if you're talking about transition. And you know the transition I'm talking about. To be more greener. But we have to walk a path, not smooth, but one that needs to understand where we were, where we are, where we are going. So, we hold resources for the globe as well. Yes, resources create prosperity when unlocked through, once again, strategic partnerships.
And the president urged the continent to change the narrative over the International Monetary Fund's program.
Africa must change this narrative that the IMF will construct a program for us in our countries. We must construct the programs and ask the IMF to support us in our programs. And this president never shied away from the risk of being unpopular with the voters when we said this is the Zambia program with the IMF, not the IMF program with Zambia. And we maintained that narrative and made the IMF understand that. And we had a 38-month program. December, we concluded that program with 6 reviews, and we passed all the reviews in that 38-month program. Attitude, mindset.
Area, South Africa's Minister of Minerals and Petroleum Resources urged the continent to embrace value addition to resources.
Let's invest in science, let's invest in innovation. If we do that, we're going to discover the usefulness of every mineral. And I've come to a conclusion that every mineral is critical. Every mineral is critical. So this thing of critical minerals is a nice to have, but a mineral is critical everywhere because everything you have here, you either grow it or you mine it.
The Indaba is being held under the theme, Stronger Together, Progress Through Partnerships. Messi Mwepa, ZNBC News, Cape Town, South Africa.